Hello, dear friends. Welcome to this program, Our Moments with God, our moments with the Word of God, our moments with the mercy, love, and compassion of God, forgiveness of God, our moments also with the holy ones of God, the saints of God, and not to forget to turn our attention also onto our inner self, where the real spiritual journey takes place and where one can also detect how far that spiritual journey and how well or how not well it is going. And I also invite you to be co-missionaries with me by simply sharing the videos with others and asking your friends also to subscribe so that we reach more people through this ministry. And if you like, you may please subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Today, the gospel begins by Jesus giving an example of saying that no one lights a lamp, for example, as here, I light this, not lamp, but a big candle. And Jesus says that nobody lights a candle or a lamp and puts it under the table. Yeah, here is a table. I don't know if you can see, but nobody puts it under the table, because if you do put it under the table, nobody will be able to see. Anyone who enters from there will not be able to see the light. So a light must be put on a lampstand or at least on a table so that it spreads its light to all and all who enter can see. That is quite obvious, and Jesus is making it only clear, reminding people that it is not just about this lamp. That is understood, that is quite clear. Jesus is not giving any new knowledge about the lamp. What Jesus is giving as an example is that nothing that is hidden will be made public, Jesus says. So don't think that what you are doing in hiding, it may remain hidden from people who are not observant, but it is not hidden from God. Let us always remember that God sees everything. That is one thing. Secondly, what Jesus wants to tell us, and what Saint Augustine once mentioned, and he said, you must first have something burning in you that you want to inflame in others. Once again, something should be burning within you that you want to inflame others. So, for example, now if I want to inflame this candle or light this candle, I need a matchstick or box of matchsticks, yeah? Only then I can light this. Similarly, Jesus is saying, and St. Augustine is reminding us, that if you want to be light to the world, then you yourself must carry that light in you, or let God burn or inflame that light in you so that you can then show it to others. Without that, it is useless. Now, I always mention in the beginning of my program about the moments with the saints of God. Just 2 weeks ago, we celebrated the canonization of our young millennial saint Carlos Acutis. So just as an example, but there's an example of all the saints, that in them there was something burning with which they could inflame the world. Now, Carlos Acutis, for example, is a new saint. A lot of people are now following him. The youth are actually getting crazy because he was just 15 years old when he died. And through the use of internet and digital things, he was collecting all the miracles that happen with regard to the Eucharist, the Eucharistic miracles of all around the world, and he was making a data of that. Something was burning in him about the Eucharist. You see, unless that was burning in him, he would not have gone out to collect those instances of the Eucharistic miracles. And if something was not burning in him about the Eucharist, he would not have attracted millions of people. I am told that just last year at his grave in Assisi, more than 1 million people visited the grave. This was mentioned by the Archbishop or the Bishop of Assisi, which means he is inflaming in others. Just as he was working as in this case, matchstick, he was being the matchstick of God. Can you and me also think of that? That whatever is within us, we may not be perfect people, doesn't matter. God knows that. And God has given to each one of us according to our capacity, like those talents, you remember? And we can use those talents to the best of our abilities to inflame in others also love of God, the light of the world that Jesus is and that Jesus shares with us. And if you like, you may please subscribe to this channel. Thank you.